What are you doing?
I'm about to have a drink.
You're about to? Is that like you're fixing to?
Fixing to get a shot. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Mountain Murders Offbeat, a special edition.
This is the happy hour episode.
I'm Dylan.
We got the midweek hump day.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm getting humped. You're Heather, goddammit. I'm Dylan. And she's Heather.
And I'm feeling good. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, and I'm Heather.
I feel like I purchased tickets
Sorry.
to the show.
Yeah.
Right?
You like that?
Yeah,
Like
I do
me-
love that.
You like me butchering up that Nina Simone?
So here we are on a Mountain Murders Offbeat on a special edition happy hour.
Well, we had a few patrons say that it was high time we recorded an inebriated show. Like our drunk Thanksgiving.
Oh my God. I'm getting a drink while I'm podcasting. This is amazing.
This is amazing. We're very unprofessional.
It's amazing because I could be so fucking dry. Heather's like, no drink, no food, nothing. It's like the studio's completely controlled. Can't even sneak anything in. She's like filling me up and stuff. And I'm like, is the body cavity search necessary?
Yes.
What do you think I'm hiding up there?
Oh, should I tell them? Because it might embarrass you.
You're going to tell them about the time you found that gallon bottle of Gatorade?
Well, I was thinking about that. You know that big ceramic piggy bank?
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't even know how you get it up there.
Well, a lot of spit and determination.
But the damn truth of it is, Dylan, so I broke your piggy bank after that, okay? And you only had like $65 in there. And I was like, is it really worth it to stick that up there just to carry on $65 and change?
And what's fucked up is when I
weird.
put it up there, I had like $165. Still never found that $100
It's crazy, man.
in quarters.
I wonder what happened to it.
Well, anyway, what in the world are we going to talk about? That's what you're asking yourself right now. We are going to talk about various topics.
Dylan, this show, I mean, we've just got everything to cover. We've got some great listener stories. We've got some interesting news. You've got a crazy story to tell us. Everything's just so wild and zany right now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Will you tell them your story about today when you were in the home
when I
improvement store?
When I witnessed crime.
This is a funny story.
Okay, so I'm at Lowe's loading up some boards. I have to do a wood fence or whatever, so I'm loading a lot of boards in my truck. And these two guys go walking past me and my buddy, my partner, and he looks at me and he's like, those guys are up to no good. I was like, yeah, they look pretty dusty.
They look like shitbirds.
They look like shitbirds. That's
right?
what I didn't have time to tell Kenneth.
It's summer. The shitbirds are out.
He had spotted
flocking on the lawn.
He had spotted shitbirds before they shit. Yeah. So anyway, we get
what
back.
happens when it's like set in your sights. Sorry, I feel like a robot. Go ahead.
We get back to loading the truck, right? Think nothing else about it. Well, they have like the door open on the lumber section or whatever, the big door. Well, next thing we know, like 10 minutes later, some dudes one of those dudes is running out with a buggy full of DeWalt tools. It must have been like $1,000 worth of tools in the buggy. And hot on his heels, some guy's running after him saying, "Hey, motherfucker, bring that shit back." And he like gets the buggy, and the guy's fighting him.
This is like a scene out of a Rambo movie.
Yeah,
or something.
dude,
It's like this fucking Green Beret turned security guard.
Oh, I'm fumbling trying to get my phone out to video because this is classic. This is a viral video. This guy chases him out to his car. He grabs the buggy, and this guy's running around the vehicle he's trying to get in. This dude chasing him. And now there's two of the shitbirds because his buddy's shown back up. It's like what is it, the English Cops comedy thing used to be?
Oh, yeah.
Was it the Keystone Cops?
I think so.
No, it's like a Benny Hill scene.
Yeah.
Okay, it's totally
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
though.
so you got these two guys running, this one guy chasing the two guys, and they keep like making them miss and shit. And then they do like a figure eight, and then like an infinity symbol back around.
These are people who have practiced.
They have there's
it's
total
like choreographed
coordination of them being chased around this vehicle to make this guy miss and get in the car. Then they both get around. It's like they know what the other one's going to do before he does it, and they get in the car, and the car peels out.
Man, I feel like your team, the Carolina Panthers, need to come up here, recruit these two, put them on the team this year.
So this guy who chased him out there, I'm like, this dude must be loss prevention, right? Because it all happened like at the same time. He must have been watching them and, chased him out of the store. I was like, cool. I was like, good job, guy. You did good. Fuck him shitbirds. And he comes back over there. I realize he's just a citizen who doesn't work at Lowe's, and he was over here loading the truck.
He's just a shopper?
He's just a
Shopper.
regular guy. And he's like, I'm tired of seeing this shit in my community. Enough is enough. And I was like, yeah, fucking get him, dude.
It's like a police academy when the citizens are on patrol.
Yes. And so then the store manager comes out. I'm like, they've come out to thank this guy. This guy's like a good Samaritan. He's like a hero. Not all heroes have capes, right?
Right.
And so the store manager comes out, and he tells this guy, if you do anything like that again, I'll call the cops to arrest you. That's what he's like. We don't chase them when they leave the store. Our employees don't. And we don't want anyone else to do it. And that guy's like, I'm tired of this shit in my community. He said, I told them I'd whoop their ass every time I seen them at Lowe's. He said, I got every right to chase people stealing. And the people, they got a right to steal. I got a right to chase them, you son of a bitch. I'll chase whoever I want.
Wow.
Oh, and then I asked the store manager if he wanted the people's license plate because I saw it during all the mayhem, and he told me no, he didn't want it.
Okay. I have questions. Okay, first of all, this story doesn't really make sense, or this policy. So you're not shoplifting until you hit the door. But then once you hit the door and you're outside, they're not going to chase you down. So what's the incentive to not shoplift?
Well, I'm telling you, if this is Lowe's policy, I found a new way of shopping at Lowe's. Just get a buggy and run at the fucking door and run past the register out the door, and they will leave you alone.
Oh my gosh, we could do like a supermarket sweep, but it's like a supermarket steal kind of thing. And we just run around,
No, we should
race, see who can steal the most shit.
We get like 50 friends. We all do it at
I
once.
don't have 50
No, but
friends.
look, check it out. We get 50 listeners to come
Okay.
and do it with
Do
us.
we have 50 listeners?
Of course we do. We have a lot. And so we all do it at once. We take like 50 buggies full of shit. So now we got like $100,000 worth of shit out there. And then we just put it out there and put them all together and just walk away from it and be like, your policy is fucking stupid, bro. And just get in our cars and leave.
Why? I'm very confused. I just don't understand what is the purpose of a shoplifting policy.
Here's the thing.
That if you go to the door and you leave, then it's like, well, then why wouldn't everybody just fucking walk out?
Think about the policy makes look. You're not thinking like a corporation. To a corporation, this policy makes perfect sense. Are they going to lose X amount of merchandise? Yes, they'll write that shit off on insurance or who knows what. If someone an employee or anyone chases someone out there, gets stabbed or shot, now they're being held liable for possible civil lawsuits from families of wrongful death and such.
I mean, I get it,
So
Dylan,
it makes financial
but
sense for the company.
it's just stupid.
Okay, enough of that dumb story, but that shit happened.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. That guy was I was like, yeah, man, you're hell of a guy. You did good.
I love being in public. No, I don't love that part, but I love being in public when some random shit goes down.
Some malfeasance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get to witness it. Like, I don't want bad shit to happen to me. I'm not saying I want bad shit to happen to other people, but when it does and I get to watch it, it's awesome.
You know, one of the best
I'm
things.
just such trash. I'm like a Jerry Springer person. Like, I just want to watch other people's trashy drama. I love it.
One of the best things to see in public is two people fighting, like for real fighting,
Yeah.
all out fighting, like no one else is around, just screaming at each other.
And bringing up like personal shit.
Yes.
Like a couple.
Oh my God.
You know, and they'll be standing in like the grocery store aisle and he'll be like, well, what about that time you gave me, gonorrhea? And then she'll be like, well, I only got it because I fucked your brother. And they're like,
Yeah.
and you're like, what?
Yeah.
There's always like the mother with the kids that she's like doing the earmuffs.
Your sister was scratching my thigh. We wasn't doing nothing except trying to be nice to each other, sitting on the couch, watching the evening news.
Oh.
You bitch.
I love you, fucking asshole.
I love you, bitch.
I hate you.
I hate you. And then anyone else intervenes and tries to like break it up, they like attack you.
Or they'll look at you and be like, what are you looking at? Mind your own fucking business. It's like people who put all of their shit out on social media. Like they'll write a fucking paragraph.
And then you ask a question.
But or something, somehow it comes out that you ask a question or you comment or whatever. And then they're like, people just need to mind their own fucking business. Why does everybody want to get up in my business? And it's like, but you just told everybody.
You just put your fucking business out
That's
there. What the fuck?
It's so funny to
No,
me.
and everybody in the comments like asking us, "Are you okay? You know, what's happening?" Or and they like never answer. They just never.
Right.
Yeah, and you just put this like 2 paragraphs of this salacious, just like trash details that just happened to you, but you won't answer anybody back.
Right.
That fucking pisses me off, dude. I need closure.
We all do. We all need some closure, Dylan.
Okay, I feel like we need a little bit of direction.
We do. We have some listener stories.
Are you going to drop one on me off the top?
A listener story?
Do it.
Okay.
Drag it across my face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Heather and Dylan.
Ooh, I feel sultry right now.
Well, hey. I love the podcast. It was recommended to me by a coworker, and I binged all the episodes in a month.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, coworker. You work with some smart people.
I have a personal horror story that I wanted to send in for a while. My ex, who was incredibly controlling and a nasty person, thought it was a good idea to post on Craigslist pretending to be me with my real name.
Hey, that's scary. There's been some very bad things happen this very scenario.
Yeah.
Yes, there have.
This was back when the casual encounter section still existed. The freak posted my real name, including my real email, so I would get flooded with emails from men looking for sex. When I had the post removed, the guy then created a second ad. He must have communicated with some of the men because within an hour of the new ad being created, I had 4 different guys show up at my door. It was really scary. Imagine you come home from work and you're relaxing on the couch when the door buzzes and it's a strange man. When you crack open the door, he explains he's the guy you've been messaging back and forth with half the day and that you guys made plans for sex. I finally had to call the police. He was such an idiot, he sent me an email with the link to the new ad, which I forwarded to a lawyer. Needless to say, I haven't heard from him since getting a protective order. But what a crazy asshole. Morgan from Texas.
My God. You know how dangerous this is?
Yeah.
Random strangers.
That is truly a horrifying listener tale.
That is so scary and can so easily turn into a very, very serious, dangerous situation.
Yes.
So you have these guys who are kind of, let's be honest, kind of creepy in the first place, showing up thinking they've been talking to you all day or morning or whatever, right?
Yes.
All these promises and things. You could even say, this actually happened. I got someone posted this very thing, like a revenge thing, and said the woman had a rape fantasy, right? And so these people are showing up and they're like, oh, you know, and basically like, I'm going to act like I'm not into it, but I want you to keep going. That's my fantasy. How scary is that?
That is very scary.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, was there like a Dateline or like something we listened to recently? I feel like we heard something recently that was related to a story like that.
Yeah, well, there in a row, I saw a bunch of stuff about Craigslist gone wrong kind of things. And that's just one. I mean, that is basically what this person did.
Well, this is like, I guess, a form of catfishing. In some weird way, I mean, I guess I don't know. I would
it's
kind
a
of
form
qualify
of
it as that because
assault.
It's like, well,
I mean,
definitely.
Let's be honest.
But it's like you're catfishing this person. They think they're getting sex, you know, and so they have this idea of who you are, which is like a catfish move, and then this other person just so unknowing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, some of the guys just might want to bang. They're not all killers, right? But it's still very fucking weird.
Killers.
It's very weird, and there's a high likelihood, upping the likelihood of some creep showing up at your door than just normal times, right?
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck?
So I have to tell you.
I'm sorry, that is a horror story.
Here's a Craigslist story that's kind of funny. When I was in photography school, we had all of these assignments. Find models, look for people doing work, jobs, activities, whatever, and do like these storyboards and, you know, these like big group photos. Are you dying?
Oh, sorry. Went up my nose.
These like groupings of photos and shit. I can't think of what they're called right now, but there's a word for them. Boom, boom. Are you okay?
It's a collage.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we're in a saloon in like the Old West. You're drinking some like cactus juice.
Oh my
and just
God.
died.
That hurt. I'm okay.
One of my classmates had posted some ad on Craigslist, like seeking people with interesting hobbies or like, trying to get ideas, I guess, for like these photo shoots and maybe find some activities, go like shoot a rugby game, something like that, right? So he's expecting he's going to get, hey, we've got a rugby game, come check it out. Post this ad and got the weirdest responses from people.
No way.
Like of what you could photograph them with. Like some guy sent him a photo and he was like dressed like a samurai and had all these swords, but he was obviously not trained in martial arts and admitted like, I've never done anything, but I love this. And it was sort of like a John Belushi guy tucked into this little tiny like samurai suit that didn't fit.
Oh my God.
Like costume and like posing with his various swords, like with these karate moves or whatever. And I just remember those pictures and being like, oh my God, no. Like, but he got a bunch of weird emails from Craigslist.
You can take a picture of me. I'm a samurai.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can take a picture of me. I like to eat crackers on the porch.
Sitting and looking.
Yeah, sitting and looking. You can come right over.
Okay, that's one of my hobbies.
No, it is.
Yeah. We later in the show we're going to do a little thing, read some stuff we found, if you will, and I'll talk about more then. But I have assigned myself. I'm going to write my own version of myself into this. Does that make sense?
Sure.
No, that didn't. I'm going to write my own ad for myself, showcasing Dylan. Yeah. And you know what my hobbies are? Just think about it until we get to that part.
Okay.
Yeah, just think about my hobbies.
I think I need more things to intoxicate myself. Because,
Here, have a shot.
trust me, you're not intoxicating.
Oh, shit. You hear
Exactly. It's like diarrhea just shitting out of your mouth.
Let me get off this mic a little bit. It was almost in my mouth.
I bet it was.
No, yeah. You hear her laughing, guys.
We are going to get into our second story here, listener story.
Oh, okay.
It's really good.
You know what? That other one was scary, and I feel bad for her. That's so scary what happened.
No, I know. That's why I
that's
said it
very
was truly a
dangerous.
horrifying listener tale.
It
like,
was.
if we're talking about scary stories, that's worse than any ghost story I've heard on the show.
Sorry she dealt with that. To be made to feel so scared in your own home is like such a violation.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Okay. This one's good because it's creepy. My husband is out of control with his sleep talking. Okay. He isn't just talking, though. He gets up out of bed, will literally be walking around the house doing things like he's totally aware. I could hold a full he could hold a full conversation. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes to realize if he's awake or not, just to be sure. The scariest thing was one night when I was dead asleep. We'd been married about a year. He jolts me from my sleep yelling, "Get up, we gotta go now, hurry, hurry, go." I go into full panic mode, half asleep. I'm not fully understanding what is happening. I am trying to stumble around, grabbing a few personal items and rounding up our dogs, which sleep at our feet. He seems so serious that I trust whatever he tells me. When I notice he's kind of walking around in circles and mumbling, keep in mind, I was sleeping hardcore, so it took me a few minutes to realize he was asleep. That motherfucker says to me, she needs a lobotomy right through the temple. And then he says, be quiet, she'll hear us.
Holy shit.
By now,
Oh my God.
by now, I'm repeating his name over and over and over again, trying to get him to snap out of this trance he's in. I ask, who is here? And he tells me, the woman who lives down the hall. He then says, she's very dangerous.
Oh my God.
I don't know why this is so funny, but it's cracking me up. Okay. Then the fool climbs back into bed like nothing happened. I'm standing there confused as hell with our two dogs, looking at me equally confused, trying to figure out what happened. Suddenly he raises up again and says, don't go out there, before passing back out. I know it was the sleep talking, nothing more, but I held it held it for the rest of the night because I was way too afraid to go pee after that debacle. So, okay, I see. She held it for the rest of the night. He still talks in his sleep, and it's kind of funny at this point, and it's signed Christina P.
Oh my God. All those, just the statements he made would instantly just not, at first you'd be like, oh, okay.
She's
But
very dangerous.
It's rather sinister stuff.
I guess I just imagine this guy who's like sleep talking, right? And he's like in his jammies. He's in his little Grinch who stole Christmas jammies or something. And he's all like, she's very dangerous.
Yeah, and he
like
just
really
said
dramatically.
she needs a lobotomy. Shh, be careful. She'll hear you.
The woman down the hall?
Yeah, and the next thing you know, he's got like a big spike in his hand. You don't know what the fuck's about to happen.
Ooh, yeah.
Holy shit. You know, I must say that I've never had it that much myself, sleepwalking, but it kind of weirds me out. The whole idea of people sleepwalking. Right?
Do you talk? I mean, you talk a little bit in your sleep.
I mumble here or there.
Mumble, but it doesn't really make sense.
Right. Yeah.
My daughter has full on like sleep talking moments, and they're pretty funny because she'll just say random shit.
Well, yeah, the people that actually get up and move and do tasks and stuff is like this lower functioning part of their brains actually turned on, and they'll typically do things like their routine, right? Because I heard of this story not long ago. This man had been attacked, him and his wife in bed. She was dead. He had been attacked and eventually succumbed to his wounds, but he got up the next morning and went about his morning routine, getting ready for work, and like got dressed and had his normal breakfast and did everything exactly the way he always did, because the lower functioning part of his brain was still performing, but the other part of his brain wasn't. He'd been bashed in the head, and then he like died over his cereal bowl or some shit.
What? Oh,
isn't that fucked up? You're like basically already dead, but you just get up and like go through your morning routine before you die. That's so creepy and sad.
That is very. Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyway,
I was just thinking if my daughter talks in her sleep, she'll say shit like, the sea monkey stole my wallet or something. And you're like, okay.
There's just one time this real bad, sad shit happened.
Wow. Way to really bring the party down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's when people start looking around party like, well, I guess we're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Like when the hosts get into a fight or something.
Either get in a fight or someone starts crying.
You want another listener story?
Yeah, you have another one?
I got a couple. When COVID-19 hit, I ended up moving back in with my parents to ride out my months of unemployment. It takes a pandemic to realize the house is haunted? ? One night, my mom heard a crash noise in the kitchen. She assumed I was up late and dropped something. The next morning, my dad went into the kitchen to make coffee. That's when he noticed what he thought was ice on the floor. After he looked at it a few seconds, he realized it wasn't melting. It was actually glass. My dad cleaned up the glass. It was all over the floor with some pieces even on the countertop. It was as if somebody had stood across the kitchen chucking a glass at the wall. When my mom came downstairs, he asked her about it. She told him she assumed I was up last night and had some kind of mishap or accident because I'm clumsy. When I woke up, I explained that I hadn't been in the kitchen at all. We had no idea what had happened or where the glass even came from. It was a clear glass, and my mom's drinking glasses sort of have a reddish ombre from the top that fades down into clear. This glass was too thick to be drinking glass.
So not only is there a mysterious glass broken in the kitchen, it's of a source that you don't even know where the fucking glass came from.
Yeah, they go on to say, we couldn't figure out where the glass came from.
Okay.
Okay, that is bizarre.
Well, yeah, that's very weird.
So when this person is saying it's thicker than the drinking glass, so I'm thinking like a coffee table kind of glass, like a thick glass?
I don't know, maybe.
That is so bizarre.
Maybe it's glass from the 1700s ghost. And he's like, here's a little glass for y'all.
Well, how do you get random glass in your house?
I don't know. You have to. I'm sure that's why they were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, that was some really good listener stories, I must say. Scary and kind of weird. So I like that mixture.
I do too.
Yeah, so I have some stories, but they're not listener stories.
Okay.
Right. Me and you were talking about having.
Is this we're segueing into another segment?
We
of
are
the
moving on
show.
from listener stories.
But we will revisit, perhaps,
And you never know.
if the time is right.
So, yeah, me and Heather we actually do this for fun. We sit around and we read prison pen pal letters. Like you can go on sites and find a pen pal.
Well, it's like an ad. It's not
like
so
an
much
ad.
a letter.
It's not their letter, but it's how you get a prison pen pal. So they just tell you a little something about them, right?
Yeah, Dylan, we're aware of what it means to get a prison pen pal.
Yeah, and some of these are the best. Would you agree, Heather?
Yeah, they're amazing.
Do you want to start with your story? One of your stories?
You have some great prisoner pen pals. Now,
Okay.
see if this guy tempts me.
Yeah, see, I'm going to read this for Heather and then see if she's into picking him, right?
Yeah, well, you could read me a couple, and then I'll choose which bachelor I would go out with.
Okay. That's it's going to be dating
Who
game.
might be my prisoner bachelor?
Dating game format.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been down for 2 years and counting. Basically, a lot of people have turned their back on me because I've been sitting on the shelf for a while. But guess what? Nothing changes the fact that I'm a hot item. I'm like an expensive bottle of wine. I'm most definitely getting better with time. Eventually, somebody's going to grab me, pop this cork, and get a taste of this new priceless, smooth, refreshing blessing of a stand-up gentleman and more. What the... Oh, most humbly and respectfully submitted by blank. Here's my hobbies. Making and listening to different types of music. Traveling, hiking, walking the beach, shopping. I enjoy looking, which I take as sitting and looking.
He likes to look, y'all.
He enjoys sitting and looking.
Who doesn't?
Feeling and smelling awesome at all times. And I enjoy counting money till my hands get sore. Take a break, then count some more.
Now that part is arousing. You know how turned on I am by money.
I'm an outgoing, laid-back type of guy. I enjoy good meals and great laughs, raw comedy and action movies, and practical jokes. Going on adventures, experiencing new things is good for the soul of anyone.
This guy is all over the map.
Don't you agree?
No, I don't.
Okay.
First of all, this motherfucker don't know nothing about no wine, okay? He thinks fancy wine is like a white Zinfandel.
Heather, get him, pick him, pop that cork.
He's hot.
He said he was smooth and refreshing, so he had me at that point.
He likes to smell good.
At all times.
Okay, so the only part that piqued my interest was stacking and counting large groups of cash, stacks of cash, bunch of money, some bones, some clams.
No, you're saying about count money till your hands sore, taking a break.
Yeah, okay, so that...
And then counting more.
Oh, yeah, see, that was a good line, and that turned me on, but, like, no. He's a no.
Okay, are you going to read one?
I'm going to pass.
Do you want me to go straight through?
Yeah, I'm going to
see who you pick?
I'm going to pick my next boyfriend.
Well, you're already basically saying you're not going to pick that guy.
Well, no, I'm not going to pick that guy.
Okay, and we're moving on to Bachelor number 2.
I'm ready for... Give me number 2.
The many bumps in this past 4 years road I've been traveling would have broke down many people and left them crumbling, lost, lonely, and without direction in life. I am a 28-year-old mixed-race male, 6'2" tall, and I'm doing a 9-year sentence for residential burglary. Some great things have recently happened that will likely free me a lot sooner than my remaining 5 years. Right?
You know what? He's already stolen my heart, okay? He breaks into houses and he's stolen my fucking heart.
And he can come home soon.
That intro sounds like a really sad country song. I was over here like swaying back and forth because I was imagining like Keith Whitley would be singing this song or something. You know, I was getting into it. So, yeah.
Okay.
So he's high on the list.
I'm a 28-year-old mixed race male, 6'2", and I have 5 years remaining.
He's 6'2"? Yeah, okay.
I'm originally
He's a contender.
I'm originally from Los Angeles, but very interested in exploring living elsewhere if the right opportunity presents itself. I'm into older established women that know what they want in life.
Wow.
Have a lot to teach because I love to learn.
Oh, well, Mama Cougar is over here.
I have here we go. Check this out.
You know, okay. I'm kind of sold on number 2, but I'll let you read number 3.
This is still number 2. I have a loving, romantic, funny, and dominant personality.
Oh, hey.
My interest is business development, fashion, traveling, wild, intense sex, and most
Oh.
importantly, the ability to hold an intelligent conversation. I want a woman not into games
Yeah.
and really open to building a solid
Oh,
foundation.
well, you know what? I'm out because I really love to play Twister, the game that ties you in knots.
Here's
Right
where
foot
he
red.
dominates. I want to be viewed as a king, not some temporary interest.
Okay. Like a Burger King?
If you are interested, shoot me your best shot. Include photos. You can use JPay email as a mailing option. If you use that method, remember to include an address to reply. You can also write regular pen to pad. Good luck in finding what you desire.
Okay. You know what?
What the?
I was sold until the second act.
Really?
Okay.
So
and
he fucked
then-
it up.
Yeah,
basically.
kind of. Okay, so can we get to number 3? Because at this point, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to go on this date. Bring him on down, Bachelor number 3.
Welcome to the show, Bachelor number 3.
Well, hey, how's it going?
Yes, you found me.
Oh,
There is no need to look any farther. I am a champion of a pen pal. I enjoy writing long letters with a positive attitude because anything is possible and good things do happen. You just found me and now look, you're smiling already. Besides writing, I also like to draw and do tattoos. I exercise and study every day to ensure a strong body along with my strong mind. I have been incarcerated since 2003, and most of my time has been in segregation. After spending half my life in prison, I have found new hope of freedom. I am looking to find new friends in the world. It has been a while since I've been out there, and I'm very eager to learn about the real world. I am a very honest man with a big heart. Doing time does get lonely in here, and I really would like to have a companion. I will put a positive spin on your life, planning and strategizing towards the future. There are so many capabilities in that free world, and I want to awaken the champion in you. I can be the sunshine in your pocket on a cloudy day. Write me today.
oh my God. Number 3.
Did number 3 win?
The dark horse just came running up, steals the race,
I
right?
kind of want to write number 3.
Yeah.
And
maybe we should write him together.
And his name was Ricky. I'm just trying to use the one name.
That could spice up our marriage.
That was Ricky. Can you deal with it, Ricky?
Yeah, I guess.
If he's kind of nice.
And your dad a Ricky?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Okay.
He was a cocksucker.
So you want to spice up our marriage with a prison pen pal?
No, but I would just like write this dude and be like, keep your head
I
up.
feel like this is a really personal conversation that we shouldn't be having right now.
Okay, so you went with Bachelor number 3.
Yeah.
And so you guys will never go on a date because he's been in jail.
I'm married. So that's probably why I'm not going on the date.
Oh, it's like you're both.
You're assuming that I wouldn't date someone who's been incarcerated?
No, I'm assuming that we are married and you're not going to date anyone else.
Huh.
The fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, this is my prison.
That's right.
I'm incarcerated in your heart.
That's right. And I'm the fucking warden.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I'm going to give you 3
Are you gonna give me?
sexy, sassy ladies, and I'm going to let you choose.
Oh my God, I want to pick.
Which one
Ooh, I don't know what you got.
piques your interest?
What do you got for me?
Okay.
You got me some little vixens?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Hi, my name is Kelsey, and I'm currently incarcerated for a murder I did not commit.
Oh, fuck. I already like her.
I am looking for pen pals and support as I make my way through my trial in whatever time I may receive. I was a model before this happened and would like to get back into the business once I'm released.
Oh my God, I will finance that.
Other interests I have include going to the beach, dancing, and reading books. Feel free to shoot me a line, and who knows what can happen.
Whoa, hey, yeah. This is the reason I came to this site.
It is?
Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of digging her.
You are?
Yeah, I want to help. I want to help reestablish her modeling career after she beats this murder rap. You know how gold that could be. How much modeling she can do off of that.
You think so?
Haven't had a murder rap.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's rap. That's not modeling. That's not going to help her. Nobody wants a killer model.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I'm just saying.
Hi. We're at number 2.
Hey.
We always like the number 2 because you like to take a number 2, so you might pick a number 2.
I'm comfortable with number 2.
Hi. My name is Nikita, and I'm so glad I've caught your attention. Let me tell you a little about myself.
Ooh, Nikita.
This is my last year in prison, so I'm getting ready to begin a brand new start. I'm a down-to-earth country girl who loves nature and anything outdoors. I was raised on a farm, so I'm not afraid to get dirty. Well,
Damn, Nikita.
she's into all kinds of activities like camping, hiking, swimming, fishing, and love spending time on a boat. I'm looking to begin a relationship with someone who is willing to look past my current circumstances and love me for the woman I am today. What do you think?
Well, I must say, Bachelorette number 2.
It's like heartfelt.
It's almost like she there seems to be possibility there, right?
You think so?
Yeah, like room for growth and exploring and trying to figure out new things together.
Here we go.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn right now. So let's see what you got for number 3.
Number 3. 38 years old. I'm at the end of a 6-year bid. So I guess that means she's getting out soon.
Hey, she about to be an at-home bitch.
I love my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, myself and my 2 daughters more than anything in the world.
Oh my God, did she just combined Jesus and my kids or my life into one Facebook bio?
She did.
Okay.
She also likes watching Ion channel and is
Sounds like
down
not a very big channel.
for crocheting and reading and hanging out with friends. She is a great cook and loves cooking for all the people near and dear to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you're going to eat good. Sounds like maybe. And I'm going to assume that her kids are fucking brats, right? Because they're her world. That's usually how that works out.
Is it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because
So if someone says that, then you can just assume that, like, okay, their kids are probably terribly bratty.
Look, I'm not saying everyone that has that in their whatever bio, this is true. But for our area, if you have that moniker or open up with that bullshit right there, that likely means you haven't had custody of your kids for fucking 2 years, right?
Oh my gosh, are we going to get into that?
No, I'm just saying that's that type of girl or man or woman. I've seen both versions of it. Do that. You know, my kids are my life, when actually you're just running around being a shitbird and your kids aren't your life. Or even when you're in the house with them, you fucking ignore them. And so therefore your kids are fucking brats because they haven't been raised or given any direction. Right?
Oh my gosh. I just feel like I had a conversation with Bill Burr.
It's like, that was that angry.
It's like an angry white man thing to say. It's okay.
Angry white dad.
Sure, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all know, so we're not going to cancel you.
No, well, I've been canceled all my motherfucking life.
Yeah, I'm not.
Cancel me, bitch.
I'm like, who would want to cancel me?
Cancel me.
That just gives me some legitimacy. Joke's on you. Okay.
If you're trying to shut me up, I must have something to say.
So, did you pick you a friend there?
Not number 3. Fuck her. There just seems to be too much. Yeah, I don't know. That just didn't feel right. I'm going to go with...
Well, you can
Bachelor...
choose the hot model or the good old country girl.
Well, the good country girl was murder, right?
No,
the hot model was...
The hot model
yes.
was murder.
Now, look,
Dylan.
I want hot model. I do need to look her picture up later. I want hot model. I'm going to help her reestablish her career, and I'm going to help her beat this murder rap. Because I believe she's innocent.
You have a fiery passion, I can see.
I believe she's innocent. Now, having known her this long, as long I've known her the last few minutes, I really feel there's a connection there. I'm
going to break off her email for you.
Yeah, do that.
Slide it on over.
Break it off.
Are you ready for this next listener tale? It's a good one.
You have another listener tale?
I got a couple listener tales.
Oh, that was fun. We're going to do that again. Pick out and see who we can pick out for a day.
Hey, Mountain Murders. I have a story for your listener emails episode I think you might like. About 25 years ago, I worked at a Toys R Us store that was haunted. Okay, you have my attention.
Oh my gosh.
People that I worked with saw a lot of unexplained things. I was not much of a ghost believer until I saw some things with my own eyes that I don't know how they happened. Some of my coworkers would complain about the faucets in the bathrooms turning themselves on and off. One of the men was a stalker who was seen toys, or who's seen, I'm sorry.
He done seen it.
He done seen it. He saw toys moving down the store aisles at night after closing. On more than one shift at the store, I saw a foggy figure moving around, then disappear. The thing that scared the most, probably scared me the most, sorry, is one time a big ball went flying out of a bin, almost hitting my head like somebody had thrown it real hard. There was nobody there. It was one of those metal ball pits that a ball wouldn't fall out of. I know what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
They're often on like the end cap.
Yeah, and someone has to be messing with it for a ball to come out, right?
Yeah, I mean...
It seems like.
Yeah. I moved my head so it didn't hit me, and that's when 2 more balls blew past me. Somebody told me later that the store was built on top of some old graves. Now, I don't know if that's true, but the store was definitely haunted, and that was signed Mark.
Damn, Mark. Maybe that's why they closed down all the Toys R Us.
Maybe so. I mean, that seems... like, of all the places you could work that could be haunted and, like, spooky, a toy store, right? Because how terrifying to have toys just automate themselves.
Yeah, and you got dolls readily available. So, I mean, what can you do?
Balls flying at your nose.
Balls flying at Mark's face.
Yeah.
And he was able to dodge most of them, right? Some of them got him right in the face, I bet.
Okay. Another listener story, Dylan. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
A few years ago, I was working construction when I got a project on a military base. I worked mostly building houses, so this was something different. About a month into the job, I hurt myself on the site. Since I wasn't much use to my foreman, he put me on a light duty of sorts, telling me to clean up some of the materials and all. After a while, boredom kicked in, so I started exploring some of the base. We were working on a building that was on a dead-end road with 5 big old barracks buildings. These buildings were condemned. I began going into the old buildings when I was really bored. I walked the floors, sometimes looking out windows and imagining what life was like, maybe 50 or 60 years ago during wartime. One afternoon, I was wandering the halls when I started having this terrible feeling, stabbing pain in my temples. My ears started ringing, I felt sick to my stomach, my body went weak, I closed my eyes for a minute trying to get it together. That's when I saw someone standing on the other end of the hallway in front of the window. He was dressed in green pants and a green shirt. The man was looking down at the ground, then all of a sudden he jerked his head up like a dog. He stared right at me. I was so scared I tripped over my own feet trying to get out of there. Never again did I wander around that job site.
Damn. Could you imagine? So you're trying to figure out who that is? Do I know this person? And they're just staring at the ground all weird and shit.
And then they just jerk
their head up.
When he said that, I was like, I
you?
can totally envision like the way that a dog like jerks its head and looks at you.
Yeah, all fast and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You say no?
No, I'm not doing that.
You're not doing that.
No, I'm not fucking with that. Oh, man, this mic's right in my face.
Oh, you just keep saying that.
Yeah.
The booze have loosened you up. I feel like maybe you're very receptive to something right now. Are you trying to like lure in like a third person?
Hey, I can't
Are
help.
you trying to find us a wife? Because I'm into that.
I can't help where God put the man's G spot
I want a wife.
I want you to have a wife.
Because I'm really fucking tired of cleaning this house.
I just, you keep presenting.
I'm so tired.
You keep petitioning for the second wife, and you always lead with chores, man. What's she going to enjoy? What's fun for her?
Me?
Ooh.
I'm fun.
Hey. Whoa.
I'm a lover and a fighter.
Man, that'd be a lot to please 2 women. A lot to keep up.
Well, we both know you're not capable of that because you can barely please one. So moving along, a couple of years ago, my friend and I went on a road trip a few states away for a music festival.
That's a damn lie.
We met up with some friends and saw a lot of great bands. I couldn't ask for more. Well, that's a lovely story.
Was that the story?
Yeah.
Was that real?
No, Dylan, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
Well, I didn't want to be like your listener story sucks, but it seems incomplete.
One of our friends wants to come back home with us as we were leaving early to get back for work and school. After the final band played on Saturday, we left the show. We figured there were 3 of us, so we could take turns driving. When my shift rolled around, it was about 3 in the morning. It was a clear night, full moon, no clouds, middle of the summer type of night. The GPS kept losing signal. Finally, I'm driving on an old back road, which I was pretty sure was not the fastest route. It turned into a valley with open fields, no houses in sight, and no streetlights. Also, no signal. My phone stops working pretty much altogether. I hate when that fucking happens. It's like the worst.
Well, especially if I'm some unfamiliar place.
What's when it always like is when the signal drops is when you're lost and you're like in the middle of some place you've never been. You don't know where you're going. It's like the most inconvenient time.
Oh my God, your phone lately has been Apple needs to fix this. Just randomly sending us like to the wrong fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the opposite of where you need to be going.
Yeah, we're just like in circles.
Oh my God.
Like we'll circle a block like 10 times and it keeps telling us turn left, turn left. Yeah, I don't know.
So, not sure where you're at, unfamiliar territory, your phone quits working.
By now, I'm driving long enough that both my friends are snoring in the passenger seat and behind me. Soon I see a bridge up ahead. No sooner I crossed over, a car that had somehow been hidden down off the road turned its lights on and pulled out behind me.
What does it see? That I don't care where I'm at. That would freak me out.
The car starts tailgating me. At first, I think it's a cop. Was I speeding? With the car following me, I'm uneasy. I speed up a little, and so does this car. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm talking to myself out loud, praying that this car backs off us when it reads my mind. The driver pulls back a bit. Just as I start to feel less worried, the car is speeding up on my butt again. We're back on a paved 2-lane road again with a few lights. The car keeps doing this thing where it speeds up, then slows down. I can't really see my mirror or in my mirror what kind of car it is, other than it's some sort of dark-colored, medium-sized sedan. I finally see a sign for the highway, so I punch the gas faster and faster until I think I've lost the car. It was about an hour and a half later we stopped for bathroom and coffee. The weird thing is, when we come back out from the truck stop, one of our tires has purposefully been slashed.
No way.
I don't know if it was just a coincidence or if the car followed us, but I have always thought it was the people in the car. We got our tire fixed with no other strange circumstances.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you think that? So, you've had this car's acting weird, kind of, following you oddly, and then your tire's slashed. I mean, how often does your tire randomly get slashed?
Somebody slashing your tire is just like such a shitbird thing to do.
It is top 3 shitbird moves.
Don't you think that's like a shitbird move?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yes, slashing tires, siphoning gas out of your tank, because, I mean, what kind of low-rent shit is that you can't just go get some gas at the gas station?
And stealing packages off your goddamn porch.
And porch pirates. Top 3 shitbird moves of the modern day. What the fuck?
I find it interesting when, like, we don't have one of those Ring cameras, but people who do, and they catch the porch pirates with the Ring camera.
Yeah.
Or, like, they have the surveillance of the morons, like, coming up on the porch and stealing their shit.
Yeah.
I always hope that they end up just opening it up and it's, like, a bulk box of Tampax or something.
Well, that's when you need a pit bulldog on, like, a 40-foot chain to where he can run after them, and, and then the chain pops right before he grabs their ass. That'll keep their ass off your porch.
Your ass, Mr. Postman.
Oh, okay. So, well, here we are at the end of this, right?
We're at the end?
Yeah.
Does it have to be?
No.
But I'm having so much fun.
It can start again, Lori. Oh, my God. Are you fucking Lori?
God. No, I don't want to be Lori Vallow today.
You're not going to ever be Lori Vallow anymore because she's a bitch.
Yeah, we don't like her. Don't forget, folks, since Dylan's trying to push me into ending the show, even though I just want to stick around and hang out with you. I'm trying to jam out with my clem out. We have a live show coming up.
We do, and I must say it's going to be in Sylva, North Carolina at the Lazy Hawker, right?
Yes.
And it's going to be a lot of fun, and it seems like the tickets are going pretty quickly. So if you hear this, you're anywhere near Sylva, North Carolina, and you want to come have a nice evening, have some laughs, good drinks, good food, then you better go ahead and try to get those tickets.
Well, you're right.
Tell them how, Heather.
As we mentioned, Dylan, they are going fast, and it is limited availability. Hopefully, with the new COVID variant bullshit, it's not going to shut our show down. Let's hope.
Don't even say that.
Cross our fingers. I know. I'm just trying to be thoughtful. Is our cat in the litter box right now?
Yeah, just don't look her in the eyes.
Why?
Because she doesn't like that.
Do you try to make contact with her when she's taking a dump?
She'd prefer if you look down at the floor while she's doing this. It's like sharing a cell with someone. You don't look at them in their face while they're taking a poop.
You don't?
I think that's basic manners in the cell.
It is?
Yeah. You kind of
I would never do well in jail.
turn to the other corner, read a book or something.
No.
He's making a big old duke. And you got to smell it.
I don't want to be in jail cell with somebody.
What's worse, smelling it or hearing them duke? I think that hearing it would be even worse.
Well, maybe you can ask your new prison pen pal.
Well, I'm going to try to stay out of jail, but yeah, we did pick a new prison pen pal to date, and we'll let you all know how that goes.
Maybe we can find a new wife for myself.
I think I picked the murderer.
No, you didn't. You wanted the nice country girl. I think she was just in there for drugs.
Oh, well, see, yeah, that's just drugs, right?
Yeah.
I thought I picked the murderer and I wanted to relaunch her modeling.
Oh, the modeling career.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe you did.
I think I did.
I've had other thoughts since then.
Oh my God.
Live show. You're derailing me again, Dylan, as usual. So
Aha!
our live show is September the 24th in Sylva, North Carolina. Tickets are available at brownpapertickets.com. We also have links to buy tickets on social media. If you go to our Instagram page, in the bio, there's a link. And there's also an event on Facebook. If you find Mountain Murders on Facebook, we have an event. And of course, there's ticket information there. We will be selling tickets at the door. That being said, if the tickets don't sell out, which I'm not going to say they will, but I have a sneaking suspicion, Dylan, that the world needs us.
Well, there's a long time between now and September.
And they need us to come and make them laugh.
I need me to come too.
Yeah, you already did.
Woo. I just did. While I was talking. Nah, I did not.
Okay.
Is that weird?
Okay.
Ooh.
I think the cat took a poop.
Oh my God.
in the podcast room.
Okay,
in
that's
her-
a disaster.
Well, we've got a cat that's about to be a mommy, right? And so I've been preparing for this deal with this kittens. Like, I was watching all these YouTube videos and shit of like cats having kittens, and then it led to like videos of cats having sex, which really weirded me out. And I feel like a pervert.
Ooh.
So I've been trying to like get her to nest, and this is a quiet room.
Right, and we know that kitties should be fixed, spayed and neutered.
We've got to do that. But with COVID, man, we're just having a really hard time.
We couldn't get it
making that
done
happen.
with COVID and all that bullshit happening, and she became of age and she ran away.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
was a whore in the local neighborhood.
Are you on The Sopranos?
A whore.
Are you Richie?
And I don't mean to disparage any whores out there. I'm not trying to make you
No,
feel
we love
bad.
sex workers.
The world needs whores.
Yeah.
It really is the lubrication that keeps the machine going.
I mean, Dylan is a big whore, and we all love him, right?
Sure, I believe I'm going to have to get off here and deal with this situation in the litter box.
Hey, you know what? That's a pregnancy poop. You have to give her some leeway.
All right, so we
thanks for tuning in to this happy hour edition of Mountain Murders Offbeat.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna go and maybe have another drink
Yeah.
because I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
Oh, she likes pina coladas.
I like penis coladas and getting caught in the rain. Okay, bye, Dylan.
Bye,
Say
Heather.
goodbye. Bye. Bye. Say it together. Bye.
Bye.
You're not saying it with me. Okay, bye.
1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.
That works.
That was cumbersome audio.